Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cassie. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a quick, easy DIY project, and it so happens to be on my vanity. We are going to be repainting the top of my vanity. It's in very much dire need to be repainted. When I purchased this, the top started to scratch, so I went ahead and added a layer of black paint to touch it up, and over time it is now peeling, so we're going to fix this and give it a fresh coat of paint. I think it'll be just a quick easy fix. It's not going to be anything I would say that's going to last, but we're going to see how it turns out. Also, I wanted to share with you today my new vanity mirror. I got this a couple weeks ago and had it installed. Um, and it's my favorite. I love it. It has like 3 different temperatures where you can like make the lights brighter or darker. It also has 3 different color modes, which is like a light color, a yellow color, and then it's like a bright white. But yeah, it's really, really nice, and I wanted to share that with you. Um, Let me turn this off so you can see a little bit better. Yes, we're going to clear this off and get to it. So as you see, after I have taken everything off, and you look up close, you can see where the paint is peeling. Right here, you can actually see the grain of what it used to look like before I painted, and it started to chip white scratches. That's why I painted it in the first place. So yeah, we're just going to give this a quick makeover. And these are the products I'm going to be using today. I'm using Vice Bar 2000. It's flat black, and it is called Tricorn Black. If you are wanting to use this paint, you take a screenshot. And I wanted to make a note that I was going to use this Midwax polyurethane in clear matte, but I decided not to because I tested it out on a piece of black wood that I had painted, and it did not come out right, and I will tell you that a little bit more about that. But this is the sandpaper and the little kit for painting that I got at Dollar General. This sandpaper, it has 7 sheets of fine, 7 sheets of medium, and 6 sheets of coarse. It is not exactly what I would recommend using, but short notice of doing this little project. This is just what I have on hand. So we're just going to try to make the best of it. These are the 3 different grid sandpaper types that it provided: 60, 80, and 120. Like I said, it's probably not the ideal sandpaper you should use, but it actually did a very good job. As you can see, it took the paint right off. I definitely would suggest that you go in a one direction, because you don't want to go in different directions, and you'll have a bunch of different scratches in different, you know, directions. It's just gonna not look good. So try to go in one direction, and as you can see, it's coming off. It is scratching, but don't worry. None of that's going to be seen once I paint it. But we're just going to go through and get this all sanded off.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay.
I wanted to say the one reason why I wanted to do this in the first place is because the paint was chipping, and I thought This is probably happening because I didn't seal it. Um, so yeah, I decided to use the polyurethane and I wanted to test it on a piece of wood more so than trying to do it on this because I love this piece and I really didn't want to mess it up. So I had a extra piece of board, and I ended up painting it the same black color. I let it fully dry and then I added the polyurethane to that. I did not like the outcome because it left like a blue, milky looking residue on the top and it kind of looked cloudy. I let it sit for a good 24 hours and then I tried to reapply another coat. Um, and it still looked the same. So I was like, I did not want that kind of look on my vanity top. So I chose to not even use the polyurethane. It was probably the best decision I did because I was actually thinking about adding the polyurethane to my dining room, excuse me, my living room coffee table, which is really, really big and square. I had painted that black as well, and it chips over time, kids putting their feet up on the coffee table and whatnot. But um, I was going to put the polyurethane on that after I repainted it, but I'm glad I chose not to because it would have turned out horrible. So when I do get around to touching up my coffee table, I'm just going to add just a fresh coat of paint and leave it like that. I am completely content with the way it looks, and if I have to touch it up again, I'll do so. It's just not that big of a deal. It just looks better without the polyurethane, so that's the reason why I didn't choose to use that in the end. But here it is, all sanded off, and I think it pretty much looks pretty good since I didn't have the proper sandpaper that I really needed, but I got it all off, and now we're going to get started with painting. Before I get started painting, I did have this sanding block and I used it, and it got all the rough edges and smoothed it completely out. And then I went over it with some vinegar and water solution that I use, and it got off all the dust before I started to paint. You definitely want to do that or you're going to have a mess. But here's the most satisfying part of all, painting, and I'm going to just put some music on and let you enjoy this process.
You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Life is hard the way it is, but with you it's easier. Follow me into the night, without you I'm falling deeper. Stay a bit longer, yeah, I just need you to, I just need you to.
As you can see here, it is turning out beautiful. I love it. It does have a sheen on it, but you have to realize it's wet. When it dries, it's going to be matte black. Yeah, I really love it. I wanted to come on and say before I end this video, I'd like you to come back and see my next video because my next video is going to be completely all about decluttering, organizing, cleaning, and restocking my vanity drawers. And I'm really excited about that. It's been very much needed to do so. I've just got a mess in these drawers. They're overstocked, and I need to declutter them and kind of organize them. And I got a bunch of new stuff to restock it with. So come back and join me, and you'll see that video is going to be coming up next.
Stay a bit longer, I just need you to
Okay, here's the finished product. I think it turned out great. It's a quick, easy fix. I hope this inspired you to get something tackled around your house, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, y'all.